Hello, it is I, your Senpai. Welcome back to NaNoWriMo Diaries Day 3. So, I got up at I set my alarm for 7 o'clock, and that didn't wind up happening. I wound up getting up at 7:30-ish, and then went downstairs, grabbed a cup of coffee, and started writing. I didn't finish writing until a little bit after 10. Um, Again, I was a little bit spaced out this morning. That might be because I was tired, but I don't know. I feel like I usually don't have a problem with that, especially if I have notes laid out so I know where I'm going and what I'm doing. And especially the way I ended writing yesterday, I knew exactly where I was going and what I wanted to do with it. And for some reason, I was still struggling a little bit. Let's see what went well. I learned a bit more about one of my characters, Erica. She, before, was just more kind of like a background mean girl character, but had no personality of her own. She's just kind of like that girl in pink, but now she kind of has a bit of a personality. And despite Trish kind of being like the leader of that girl gang, it's kind of Erica who is the level-headed one and takes charge, because Trish is so hot-headed and jealous of people quite often. So that was very interesting to learn today. I've had this character for like five 4 or 5 years now, and I'm finally learning who she is through this version of the novel, and that's very interesting to me. Let's see. I know I thought of something else. Oh, my total word count. My total word count for today was 5,292 total. So I almost had 300 words of a cushion today. So that's also pretty good because I have a friend's birthday coming up, and she wants to hang out, and I need the time. So if I can kind of make up for that a little bit, that would be pretty great. Let's see what else. No, I think that's pretty much it. I struggled a little bit with keeping focused again today, but once I got into the zone, it was good. I wound up making a new character, which I was not expecting to do. He was just, hello, I'm here now. And I was like, oh, okay, welcome. So, yeah, I made a new character today, as well as finding out so much more about this other character that I've had for years. It's really such a fun process writing for me, because the writing is one thing. It's interesting to come up with these interesting and poetic lines, things that you wouldn't normally describe in your everyday conversation. One of my favorites to this day that I ever heard, I think it's an analogy, whatever the word is, was this piece written, I think, about Cinderella. And she was walking along a marble floor, and the author described the way her dress touched the floor as whispered. So her dress whispered across the floor, and I just, oh, that's beautiful. So there's the writing portion of it where you can use language and make something so beautiful and visually just stunning. But for me, I really, really, really love the characters and how they come out, and they really take over the story for me. Like, I start out writing and they're like, hold up, that's not how this is gonna happen. Here's what's gonna happen. By the way, we're throwing in a plot twist for you, and I'm just, okay, whatever you say, boss. And I have a lot of fun with characters, more than I think anything, and that really makes the experience. It's like me. It's like making friends, but they're all in my head. Let's see. I think I'm just about done with this, so let's see. Question of the day. Trying to remember what I wrote about yesterday, because it was something yesterday that I wanted to ask a question about that made me think of this. Yesterday I asked what your favorite manga, anime, or book was. So today, let's do, if you could pick a color for your eyes and your hair, natural or unnatural, what would it be? A lot of my characters used to have like crazy color hair and crazy color eyes, or at least that's what I thought. I was going through last year and I had Ellie proofreading my stuff or just reading through my stuff, and she goes, "Why is Kale's hair pink?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, they all have weird colors," and then realized that they did it, and I was like, well, we gotta change stuff up. So everybody has like weird colors of hair and eyes now. And I think it's interesting. I think it'll be easier to tell them apart when they're drawn, because ultimately I do want to make this a comic. So yeah, question of the day: what color would you pick to be your hair color and eye color if you could pick any color? Yeah, I think that's it for this time. Probably going to be no vlogs during November, because I feel like that's almost kind of what this is, because I'm not doing any I'm not doing anything anytime this month. I'm just writing, which I'm fine with, like it's cool. But there's not really going to be anything else. I'm not really working on anything else. There will still be um novel in a year stuff, because that's kind of what this is. This is just the novel portion that I planned to have fall in line with NaNoWriMo. So, yeah, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Bye!